Here's the thing. There's about 150 people that run the world. Anybody who wants to go into politics, they're all fucking puppets, okay? There are 150 and they're all men that run the world, period, full stop. They control most of the important assets. They control the money flows. And these are not the tech entrepreneurs. Now, they are going to get rolled over the next 5 to 10 years by the people that are really underneath pulling the strings. And when you get behind the curtain and see how that world works, what you realize is it is unfairly set up for them and their progeny.
If you look at the general trend of things and the manner in which it has all been working, you will see that there are a lot of people who look like they're in control of what is happening around us. However, the truth here is that the world is being controlled by a group of other people, which was rightly explained in the clip we just showed you. The truth is that it will be really hard to change a system that has been going on for so long within a couple of years, so it becomes important for us to give it time and slowly get rid of all the inconsistencies that lie in the way. The statement that he made gave birth to a lot of controversies. A lot of people throughout the globe started making comments about the statement Chamath made and the reason why he would have stated that. There were two major elements in his entire speech. The first one was when he claimed that there were 150 men controlling the world and politicians act like puppets. Second one is when he said that they are going to roll over. This means that according to Chamath, the best entrepreneurs may just keep changing with time as the market fluctuates. There are a lot of unambiguous claims which were in fact controversial laws from the different governments that had basically a single objective, that is to impose harsh penalties and fines on tech companies. Let us take an example. In the case of Germany, the government has decided to fine each and every company that does not remove the content that the company has already decided as hate speech within 24 hours. This was later carried forward by the European Union, which proposed that the terrorist content must be taken down within an hour. The decision was also backed up with harsh penalties, in case they were not followed, that is. This is important because Chamath had a serious discussion about the censorship issue and addresses the manner in which the state has become censoring content greatly. Now let's look at the other few important comments he made.
So my entire goal now is to be in a position to aggregate enough of the capital of the world to then reallocate it against my worldview. And I'm not saying my worldview is the best or right, but it is mine. And at the end of the day, there are 150 other fucking guys with their worldview, and they don't give a shit what you think about their fucking worldview. That's the truth. And so why not me?
So from what sounded like very aggressive words, had a very noble intention behind it. He says that it's important to understand that each and every individual may have a separate worldview. This means that one needs to have a greater idea about the way the world works from their point of view, and it's not necessary for them to be aware of what the worldview might be for someone else. So what does this mean for the ones who are not there in the 150 list? The answer to that is pretty simple. Let's get into it. Financial scarcity is one of the greatest injustices that is happening around the world. This then leads to material poverty, which can further complicate things to make it hard to govern. The chances of changing this toxic system are very less. However, this may change if there is one element filled inside each one of us. This element is the element of unity. Standing together and contributing our resources and capabilities to this common goal will be the best way out of the things that we see happening nowadays. This is because of the intensity of the task we have at hand. A single hand has close to no chances of making any difference in a system that has been around for ages. So to make this happen, one of the most important necessities is to remove all restrictions on communications. There are platforms such as Minds.com, MeWe, Social, and a lot more which are really good for having fruitful conversations. One other platform is BitChute, which is a very renowned one among the list. On the other hand, we have seen people getting arrested for speaking their minds out. There are times when people are taken away from making a post on their Instagram account or any other social media. Acts like this are the ones that often raise the question about the existence of speech rights in the world. With very different political representatives throughout the world, having a free and fair communication becomes a task for a lot of countries. However, when the case comes to democratic countries as well, we've noticed a few hiccups at times, which need to be sorted out really well. So the control over money, whoever has it, is the one who controls the world. Now, which direction the world goes into under his wealth is something that we may need to wait and watch. A certainty may not be noticed irrespective of the political background of your country. This is mainly due to the fact that there are higher chances for the politicians of your country to be more like puppets than the leaders. This comes in when money influence is greater than patriotism and development. For some, the use of money or spendings may be the best way to develop a nation. However, collective development must be an alternative to that. Though slower, this has a much stronger base and will help the nation grow in the same direction while reducing instabilities along the way.
But first order of business is I want to break through and be at that table. That's the first order of business. And the way that I do that is by proving that I can do what they do as well as they do it. And then do it better than how they do it. Because at the end of the day, they are commercial fucking animals. Okay? And they'll open the door out of curiosity and they'll let me stay because I add value. And then once I'm there, I can open the door for other people who can try to do the same thing.
The words that he spoke in this clip were the ones that make us believe that the ones who are hiding beneath are pulling the strings and may not have reached there out of their skill or persona. It's due to their luck, or having been born into a particular family. The concept of nepotism is something that does play a major role there. Chamath is set on a journey to break this channel and get into this line. He says that this will let him open the doors for a lot of other people and be better at what he does by helping others in line. This will give others the chance and will consequently remove all control over the ones who are up there. One of the major intentions he has is to ensure that he does what they do, but be better at it. This will give him the leverage over the ones who are up there and will help him to be one in charge and ultimately make some changes that necessarily need to be made. The list of 150 include people based on 3 criteria: geography, pedigree, and luck. None that can be controlled by an individual, making it unfair to the ones not in it. Any idea who is in the 150 club list? Share your thoughts in the comments below. So that's about it for today. We'll meet you once again in the next video. Till we meet again, keep watching. Hit the like button and let us know your views on Chamath Palihapitiya.